Okay, this is a little story about Gloria. In the 1970s, my youth group went to Mexico City, which was a really highly populated area. And there were 14 of us, and we were riding in Mexico City on the subway. And this one day, we all supposedly exited onto the platform, and somebody said, Gloria's not off the train. And what would happen when the doors would open on the subway, all these crowds of people would push through, and you couldn't get off. They were trying to get on. It was really scary. So Gloria didn't get off the train. And I was on the platform, I saw the whole thing, and I looked over towards the door, and two of the guys in our group had a hold of Gloria's arm, but I couldn't even see her. And our youth group leader said, "You guys, you pull Gloria off that train." And they gave her a yank, and Gloria popped up over this group of people, and her pocketbook was swinging around in the air, and she was all disheveled, and somehow they pulled her over the top of a whole group of people, and there she was sort of spinning around on the platform. It was very dramatic. It was exciting. It was exciting but scary all at the same time. Gloria got popped over the group of people, landed on the platform, and the doors shut behind her, and that train went away. And I think about that now. Gloria was the smallest person in our group. She was tiny. And I hate to think what would happen if those doors had shut, and Gloria would probably still be riding around Mexico City to this day. Woohoo! Okay, one of the big things that was driving me to make this video was I was alarmed that men are not rising to leadership within the church because they're post-abortion pain and shame. And that was one of my driving forces. So let me just say that right now. So over the years I had a strategy. Well, I got a strategy and a vision. So you can figure out if that's weird or not, but it's the truth. The numbers, who knows what the numbers is for abortions in America? You could Google it and find the current numbers. But they're tremendous. So if you're going to talk about all the, let's say all the men that are post-abortive are affected by abortion in America, what are those numbers? You don't know. Only God knows those numbers. You can try to calculate something, but you can't. So I came up with, in a vision, I had this pie graph that came to me, and it's like a pizza. So it's like a pizza pie graph. And so my goal was to get the men that were suffering from abortion, plus not rising to leadership, healed so the church could go forward and do the important things the church is supposed to do. So since we don't know the numbers of abortions, here's your lumpy pie graph. And it's not perfectly round, sorry. That's the best we can do. So let's say this is all the men who have had abortions or touched by abortion. Okay, let's say this side is the church. The guys over here know Jesus. The guys over here don't know Jesus. Okay, so then let's draw a line this way. These guys down here are in pain that know Jesus, and these guys down here are in pain that don't know Jesus. So the thing I got in my vision was this little slice of pie, like here. Here's this little group of guys over here that know Jesus. Some of them might be healed, and some of them might be in tremendous pain right now. If the Lord, this was my strategy who I was trying to reach, this little sliver of Christian men willing to be trained to help other Christian men get healed. So if these guys get healed over here, they can go down here to this whole group of guys down here that already know Jesus and get them healed and healthy and their marriages in better shape. And then these guys can go over here and get all these guys over here. These guys are in pain. They've identified abortion as their pain, and they don't have the luxury of knowing God as their healer, as someone compassionate towards them. So if these guys right here in this little slice of pizza can get trained to help these guys can pray for these guys, and these guys over here, what is this? This is your easy profound calling to evangelism. These men right here who don't know Jesus are in pain now. And somebody asked me one time, well, what about these guys up here? I don't know. They're not in pain, or they're not interested in ministry, or the Lord didn't tell me to worry about these guys. He told me to get this little group of guys healed and equipped so that they can help all these other guys. So that's my pie graph. So that represents all the men that have had abortions in a pizza form. So let's talk about the women. Do I think that the women are getting their healing on a big scale? No, I don't. Thank you for asking. In the nature of women, women will kind of find each other and tell each other their sad stories and share their little secret pain. I think way more than the men are doing. But even at that, I do not believe that the resources are available to the women for post-abortion healing. Not on a scale I want to see. So my feeling is, if the men could bust forward to break open healing for all the post-abortive people, they are strong enough to go help the women get healed. They can pull Gloria off that train. Woo!